This man is in a position making decisions about millions of your tax dollars. So why is he trying to avoid the ABC15 investigators? Lori Jane Glehan just wanted to make sure the local school board he sits on was following the rules.
What she found was questionable spending, virtually no independent oversight, and as you're about to see, bizarre and unpredictable meetings.
6 feet. Do not put anything on my table.
Welcome to a school board meeting at Vicki A. Romero High, a charter school on East Fillmore Street in Phoenix.
Why don't I just put it over here then?
No, it's on my table.
The man at the table is the only board member physically present for the meeting. He's Dr. Roger Romero.
I need a motion to approve the minutes.
The ABC15 investigators attended several board meetings here in the sweltering school gymnasium. But at this meeting, Dr. Romero has a message for us.
But I've got to post it. I've got you posted.
Stay back 6 feet.
Okay, I will set my microphone 6 feet from you, but as long as I can hear what Jane Giuliano is saying on the phone.
I'll put it on the speaker.
Okay.
Jane? Hello? Can you speak up?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
The woman on the speakerphone, Dr. Jane Giuliano, is a school board member too. Both are also paid administrators at the school. And this
Speak up louder.
is their board meeting.
Jane, I don't think this is going to work.
State education documents show the school got more than $2.5 million in taxpayer money this year.
I second it, and you need to start doing it over the phone.
What we found at the meetings
All in favor?
is raising lots of questions, even from lawmakers like State Education Committee member Senator Linda Gray.
Is this how a school board should be behaving?
No, very odd.
The ABC15 investigators started going to these meetings after a viewer approached us with concerns about how the board spends money. In 2010, Vicki A. Romero High School paid $40,000 to buy this house. From Air 15, you can see it's about a third of a mile from the school.
What was the educational benefit of the house?
The educational benefit of the house was its intent was to put a counseling center or put a green farm on it or to do those kinds of things in the very beginning.
Instead, records obtained by the ABC15 investigators show the school spent at least $38,000 to fix the roof and install cabinets and granite before a school employee moved in to live there.
Take attendance, Frank Medina.
The more questions we asked about expenses, the more meetings we attended, the more unusual things got.
I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Can I make the motion?
Some board meetings lasted 2 minutes or less.
Talk to you guys later.
At least twice, the board scheduled a public meeting 11 miles from the school in Tempe at the private law office of Gary Lassen. He's listed as a board member on the school's website.
I don't like it that they are not holding meetings in the community. That is not serving the needs of those who need to be informed about what's going on.
Hello.
Both times, shortly after the ABC15 investigators arrived, they told us they canceled the meeting.
We'll just reschedule it on another time.
We left this meeting only to find board members' vehicles in the parking lot after we were told the meeting had been canceled. We went back inside to find out why.
Oh, I have a quick question. Why did you guys tell me the meeting was canceled if you're all meeting here? Dr. Romero, are you here for the meeting?
Dr. Romero walks into a conference room and closes the door. Listed board member Gary Lassen tells us the other board members were there to interview a job candidate.
So you understand, though, when 3 people on a board are at inside your office, it looks a little unusual that you're saying you're not meeting when there was a meeting scheduled just yesterday.
Well, all I can say is I was not there. I didn't see Jane or Dr. Romero until just now on their way out. So that's all.
We wanted to talk to Dr. Romero, but he's still in the conference room. Now watch what happens. He crawls on the table. We waited for Dr. Romero to come out and answer our questions, but he never did. We showed our video to Senator Linda Gray.
What is he hiding from? I find it inappropriate for a meeting to have been canceled and to see him doing that. It just brings to me more of a question of what is going on with this school board.
Who's making sure that they're actually following the rules?
Well, annually, the charter holder is required to submit its annual financial audit.
The Arizona State Board for Charter Schools reviews that annual audit, and Executive Director Deanna Rowe tells us charter school boards are required to follow open meeting laws.
I, too, am curious about their efforts to comply with open meeting law.
But as we found, no one other than the ABC15 investigators and people like you are watching what is said and done at meetings like these.
And the last audit at the school found 2 of the 3 board members at the time were also administrators at the school. So basically, they were making decisions about themselves. The audit found the board was not sufficiently independent from the school management, and that is now in the process of changing.
Wow, you hear the word bizarre a lot, but
Yeah.
it applies here. So what happens next?
Well, we're obviously going to stay on top of this, but one thing I learned is that the Attorney General's office is now looking into this to see if there's any violations with the open meetings law.
And we should also ask about the students. I mean, I'm curious how they're performing, how they're doing in this sort of situation.
Yeah, well, there's a few hundred kids at this school, and the latest grades that came out from the State Department of Education gave them a D, which, as you know,
The worst.
is below average.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for staying on top of it. And right now on ABC15.com, you can search your own school's performance with interactive maps that we've created.